here today at Middleton Grange School, helping the kids out with some volunteering ideas along with the Student Volunteer Army.
Basically just to get their ideas ignited and get them brewing and thinking about what they could do for their project.
And teach us how we can help the community in our school and make it a better place.
We do a project around New Zealand called SVA Kids, which is where we give a nice wee kit to school classrooms that they can then go and do a volunteer project within their community.
It's been really cool to catch up with the kids and listen to some of their ideas.
Their ideas range from building a McDonald's to some stream enhancements, playgrounds, and also doing up the back of their local block at school.
It's been really cool having people that are not just their classroom teachers come in and share what they do in the community, so it's got them thinking about just bigger than what they would normally think about.
And get them from idea creation all the way to actually doing the project.
I came up with an idea for the back of our classroom. It's got a nice big blank space and we could put in a little river there and maybe a bridge, some flowers.
Because right now it's not that popular, so so more children can play out there.
Plant some native trees.
Probably like a path going through the little valley down there.
It might be that we choose one main project, or if we get into a few groups, and then we'll actually see what resources we need, who are the experts that we need to get in touch with, and start creating roles for each child in my class to be involved with this big project.
Just want to thank you, Citycare and the Student Volunteer Army, for coming to teach us how to do this.
Some really good ideas and a lot of energy, so it's been a pleasure to assist the school and the Student Volunteer Army with this course.
And we wish them the best of luck with their project.
You cannot fund the talent pipeline in Citycare and the infrastructure industry from traditional recruitment methodologies. We want to engage with more community groups, we want to make sure more clients know about the work that we can do, and we want to make sure that we have tapped into the full diversity of the talent pipeline available.
We've got about 40% of our staff are Maori or Pacifica, and we have a really diverse age range, so we've got ages ranging from age 19 to 73.
We've just started a new program with Auckland Council called Two in a Ute, where we partner an experienced worker with an unemployed youth. We've got 4 of those groups on the road now working. It's been a fabulous success for us, and we can actually deliver and care at the same time.
We also offer a lot of training. So we have a comprehensive induction program for new starters. Here in Auckland Water, we've also got a lot of staff that are training and studying towards qualifications.
We've put through over 275 unemployed youth through our pre-apprentice program. We've had some fabulous success with that. Over 2/3 of those people have actually stayed with us and gone on to apprenticeships or other roles.
It's all about the people. You know, we're trying to make a better tomorrow, and there's nothing more rewarding than going out delivering services to the cities that I grew up in. And here I am, seeing the before and seeing the after. You actually take a step back and you think, wow, I was a part of that. And it you know, it does, it gets you right here. So, you know, I love my job, I love the people I work with. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I'm blessed, I'm so lucky.
And there's pride in their work, there's pride in their contribution to their community, and thankfully there's pride in working for Citycare, and we're really proud of our workforce as well.
And the winner for excellence in community contribution goes to Citycare.
Way more life on this. Absolutely brilliant. Firstly, thank you very much to Westpac and the Business Chamber. it's a great opportunity to be able to demonstrate some of the value that we deliver back to our communities. At Citycare, care is part of our name and it's the way we operate. We really do care about how we contribute and what we contribute back to. I sat there and I watched the other 5 applicants for this award, and I was just blown away by some of the awesome stuff they do. And I feel enormously humbled that we've won this award, because some of the things that happen out in South Auckland are just brilliant. There are just some brilliant people out there doing some really cool things. So thank you very much.
Kia ora. My name's Nick Bennett. I'm General Manager for Citycare Property in Auckland. Citycare is a national infrastructure business that supplies services to 3 waters, facilities maintenance, open space maintenance and civil construction. Our staff and employees maintain passion within the business because they care about the communities they work in. We measure the value and effectiveness of our community contribution by the staff satisfaction that we get from our people. Also from the talent pipeline that we are able to extract from the community. The community contribution is absolutely essential to our business. It is the purpose, it is the why our people come to work. It's the ability for them to be able to provide something back into their community, and it's a connection to what they do on a daily basis every day.
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright.
My name is Kathleen Clemens, been working there for 4 months. I clean the facility handovers.
So I'm Raylene, I'm Kathleen's mum, I'm her support person, and I bring her to Hinua Falls to do her job as a public facility cleaner. Before Kathleen got the job, we used to come down most weekends and she would come to use the toilets and see a lot of rubbish, so she would pick it up and bring it to my rubbish bin. I would like to see more companies just like Citycare to employ adults like Kathleen. They're able to work, they're able to think for themselves. Just give them a chance and they can do it.
Today we've done a demonstration on the Weed Technics thermal unit that we're using throughout the Ray Landscapes contract for pavement weed control. Council's looking to phase out glyphosate. You can't use the fatty acid organic sprays on pavement weed control because they're toxic to marine life, so they've been looking for alternatives to replace glyphosate, and thermal seems to be the best option at this point. Christchurch City Council is big on bringing in rain gardens to help filter the water before it goes into the stormwater, and we're not allowed to use any chemicals in rain gardens. So along with pavement weed control, the rain gardens are another area we can definitely use it, and we're also looking at using it on graffiti and also cleaning playgrounds. We can steam clean playgrounds at the same time, so it's got a lot of uses. We carry 2,000 litres of water. That water moves towards the diesel burner and that heats the water, and you see the application where the operator, and it's coming out of the applicator head. That water's coming out at 120 degrees. It's so hot that it's killing the plant. Previous attempts at thermal weed control, the water was coming out at 90 to 100 degrees, which wasn't enough to knock the plant back. But this time it's too hot for the cells and they explode, and then we're killing the weeds.
With the superheated water coming out, it quite visually changes the leaf colour. So it starts out like a light green colour, and as you apply it sort of about 3 to 5 seconds, you can see it change to like a darker colour, and it wilts down quite obviously as well, especially on fleshier leaf type weeds. It does take longer to actually treat the weeds. You need to hold the applicator head over the weed for a bit longer. So in that sense it's a bit slower, but it's still a very, very effective way of doing it. When you treat it properly, it definitely does not bounce back.
We're eradicating that seed bank every time, so we should get less and less weed growth. Where glyphosate, we continually get that regrowth because you're actually not removing the seed bed, so that could be a really big benefit going forward. With the traditional glyphosate, we get 8 weeks of weed eradication. With thermal at this point, we're looking at around about 4 to 5 weeks, and that will reduce as we continue to use the product. It's been better than expected. You see best results after about 4 days, but with some of the larger weeds, it seems to melt the weed straight away, which is fantastic. So we're seeing some relatively quick results, which is pleasing. Innovation was a big part of the new contract, and we see this as a great innovation, removing chemicals, far more environmentally friendly, and it's something that Council has a mandate to reduce glyphosate, so it fits all the criteria. We will eventually end up with more units, and we'll cover all of the pavement weed control, and that will replace the glyphosate that's been traditionally used.
The beauty about this mower is it's fully electric. That really aligns well with our values. We discover, we deliver, and we care. We're pioneers with a lot of technology and the sustainability. We think if we can do this and do it well, then other people can follow.
Quality of cut compared to what we're currently using is worlds apart. Obviously the noise, you can hardly hear it compared to the petrol and diesel mowers. You don't get that same shakiness with it.
It's more user friendly, like not so much vibration, public friendly, quieter.
We're looking after our shared space, we're looking after the people that use it, we're looking after our operators. The vibration and the fact that the fumes weren't affecting our staff, that's really important to us as well.
Yeah, I reckon it's a pretty good machine.
Citycare have decided that it would be a good idea to have an electric mower at the airport campus. CIL, being a company that is trying to be friendly on the environment, they are doing that with a series of initiatives. Citycare have identified that using an electric mower would sit in line with their vision of where they would like to be. Obvious benefits around having an electric mower are the fact that there is no fumes is a big aspect, and also it's a good idea for us to have a mower that doesn't make too much noise. That ties in with CIL's philosophy of a sustainable image in Christchurch as well. It goes back to our yard and gets plugged in and charges overnight. It also has a photovoltaic roof on top that while it's moving on a sunny day, it will charge itself as it's going. We're managing to get 8 hours worth of mowing in a day, so that works well for us.
Christchurch Airport is committed to championing our place in the world, and as part of that we see that we have the responsibility and privilege of having a kaitiaki role to play for sustainability here in the South Island. We have 2 objectives, that is to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and to and reduce our operational emissions. No one company or individual can embrace all the challenges alone that face the world when it comes to climate change. As a result, collaborating with our partners is just one way that we can share the stories and achieve our objectives together. We're very proud and excited to be working with Citycare on this initiative. We welcome the electric mower here to Christchurch Airport, and we look forward to collaborating further with Citycare on other sustainability projects.
It does a very good job. It actually cuts really well and it leaves a really nice finish. We were surprised at the finish that it leaves, so it's a plus there as well. We're trying to use it as much as we can, and we're looking to increase the amount of electric mowers that we use on campus.
This is the quarantine shed.
So my name's Chippy, and this is the biosecurity of the quarantine room. So this is when all your gear comes off the boat, it comes straight to here, and we close the door now, and it doesn't get opened until all of these bins have been seal cracked, and we inspect the contents. So we can go through the bins, go right through, look at all of the gear, have a look through the seams where anything might be hiding, Argentine ants, rainbow skinks, anything like that. There's a tuatara up there.
My name's Craig Bentley. I work at Citycare now for 6.5 years, and I've got a total of 18 years experience, mainly in greenkeeping looking after golf courses. Mowing in the colder months of the year can cause problems. If there's a frost, it's always better to let that thaw out properly, even wait till the dew's gone. It's important to fertilise your lawn late autumn to keep it healthy. Broadleaf weeds tend to thrive because of the moisture. So in the warm months, try and mow your lawns 2 or 3 times a week. It's better to take no more than 1/3 of the leaf off at one time, because that can damage the leaf of the plant itself. In winter, maybe once a week, even once a fortnight. Yeah, try and mix up the direction of cut when you're mowing the lawns, because eventually if you're going on the same areas, you can get compaction, wheel ruts, and the grass can lay over and not cut properly. I like looking back at a lawn once it's all striped up, lush green colour. Yeah, take a sense of pride out of it.
So the trucks you can see in the background here are putting down the first lot of our hydro seed. It's about 7,000 squares in total. Should take about 4 to 8 weeks depending on weather to take. This will be supplemented by 2 planting seasons. We're planting the riparian margin immediately, and then April we'll come back and plant a total of 17,000 plants. We'd hoped to have this hydro seed down last week, but Citycare also support the volunteer firefighters, and we're involved in the Northern Canterbury fires, which of course take priority over this work.
We're on the new boat ramp, which is super easy to use and super easy to get in and out of the kayaks. Beforehand we had this rickety old thing which kind of fell in the river post the earthquakes, and you sort of got pretty muddy getting in and out of your kayak, but I mean, look at this is amazing. There was such a strong, vibrant community of people here. Many friends of ours used to live here. So on the one hand, it's a bit of a sort of happy, sad day. It's great to see what they've achieved here. The wonderful 5-metre wide path, which means that cyclists and pedestrians can just walk so easily, and people on wheelchairs. And just the lovely sense of space with all the fences down, and it really celebrates this wonderful asset that we have right on the river, right here in central city Christchurch. And it's just this wonderful green space that is going to be used by lots of residents and lots of people coming down here to make the most of a day in the city.